Think about where you want to go with your business. Mine, I've gone from taking the most elite horses that I could get and going and winning the worlds to taking a specific type of horse and making those horses the best they can be, whether it's going and winning the worlds or making them trail riding horses. And that's my niche that I have kind of carved out in the horse business. And as a young trainer, be thinking about what your niche is as far as starting out and you're starting colts. You can't do that forever. Not and last. Your body's not going to last. And if you want to show, like I do, you're going to have to build your name up in the show career, in the show world, go win some things in order to get those horses sent to you. So every Thursday at 9 o'clock Central Time, I do a live training video. After that is over, I'll take the audio from that and upload it as a podcast on Spotify. So if you're driving and you want to hear the topic of what we're talking about on that Thursday, and hear the questions, because I take a lot of live questions, live training questions, and talk about those. So if you want to try that on Spotify, that's Tim Anderson Horse Training on Spotify. Most everybody that knows me and follows me, they kind of know where I come from. I've showed a lot, reining, working cow horse, trying to take every horse and win the worlds, do what I could do with it. And since then, my focus has changed where instead of taking the top horses that I can get to go win the worlds, now my focus has changed towards taking every horse within a criteria that's sent to me and teaching every horse to be the best that horse can be. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit more directed towards the other trainers out there, people that want to be trainers. I know I have a lot that follow me, and talk a little bit about from where I came from, where I'm at, and ways to think of how to structure your business for the long term. A lot of young people out there, they want to go compete for the futurities, compete for the derbies, and that's okay if that's what you want. But there's a very small percentage of trainers out there that really make it doing that. And what an owner wants to see is they want to see you get results with their horse. And as a young trainer that's starting out, if you're trying to compete for a futurity or a derby, it's really hard to produce. So what you have to do as a young trainer is take every horse that comes to you and make that horse the best it can be. And then that way you can build up a business, you can build a name for yourself that you can build a business from. You have to realize that training horses, we all want to train horses. We want to help the horse to be as good as it can be. But you're really providing a service. You're working for the owners. And the owners need to be happy with the service that you're providing. And if you're all about just taking a horse and pushing that horse as hard as it can be to go win a futurity, you're not going to be able to build a business off of that. Think about your business as a business and what is sustainable and what can you make of that business. What do you want to build that business to? You have to, as a young rider, a young trainer, you can start a good business by starting a lot of colts, and you can make a good living doing that. But as you get a little bit older, you can't just keep starting colts. Your body's not going to be able to hold up. And as you get older, get my age, I'm almost 60, as far as starting colts, I ride a lot smarter than what I used to. But sometimes I take my time, I'll always take my time, and I want to make sure that horse is safe before I get on. Because if I get hurt starting a colt, then I can't ride the more finished horses like her or Gigi or Hank or the others out there. If you get hurt riding those colts, you can't ride the more finished horses. And from my point of view, if I'm starting a lot of colts and I'm running for titles, I can't take a chance getting hurt on the baby and not be able to ride everything else. And that happens to a lot of young trainers that are not doing anything but starting colts. Eventually, that's going to happen to you. You're going to get hurt on something and not be able to ride everything else. I've come up with a way of screening the horses that come in. I have a criteria that I'm pretty strict with, especially with horses to start. And if you're a young trainer wanting to start your business, in the beginning, you might take anything that they want to send to you. But pretty quick, you need to start screening some things and learning what you want to start, what you don't want to start, and a direction that you want your business to go in. In the beginning, you might be starting colts, nothing but starting colts. But you have to think of a direction, because anybody can stick to a horse and start colts. Literally just about anybody can do that. But you have to figure out what sets you apart, what sets your business apart, and work on what your goals are. My whole time of training horses, my thing was I want to own a horse that's better than anything being sent to me, because I felt as long as that was happening, then I would have a shot of getting better horses sent to me from owners. And now it's gotten to the point where with the horses that's sent to me, I don't even have time to train my own. So from a business standpoint, don't just think about right now. I know with young people that's pretty common. A lot of older people too. Don't just think about the here and now. Think about the long term. Think about your long-term business plan. Think about where you want to go with your business. I've gone from taking the most elite horses that I could get and going and winning the worlds to taking a specific type of horse and making those horses the best they can be, whether it's going and winning the worlds or making them trail riding horses. And that's my niche that I have kind of carved out in the horse business. And as a young trainer, be thinking about what your niche is. As far as starting out and you're starting colts, you can't do that forever. Not and last. Your body's not going to last. And if you want to show, like I do, you're going to have to build your name up in the show career, in the show world, go win some things in order to get those horses sent to you. That takes time to do, and you need to be working on that while you're a young trainer starting colts. Have something in your barn that belongs to you better than anything that a client's going to send to you, and then you're going to keep getting better horses and better clients. From a standpoint of what you charge, you have to be within reason of what the market is paying for the service that you're providing. But you also, if you're too cheap on the cheap end, that's what you're going to get. If you're too high on the high end, you're not going to get anything in your barn. You have to find out the price point that works for your clients, works for your horses, works for you where you are in your training career. So if you're a young trainer that's wanting to get started in the business, I just had a pretty long conversation with somebody in New Mexico yesterday that's wanting to get more into the training side of it. Message me or give me a call and talk to me, and I'm happy to give you advice about how to structure your business for the longevity of your career and the longevity of your business. I came from a business management background before I even got into horses. So you have to think of your horse training as a business and not just taking clients' horses and doing whatever with the horse. It is a business. You have to make sure that you're providing a service for the owner that the owner is happy with. So if you have any questions, put it in the comments. And I have some other related videos I'll put in the link here somewhere on YouTube. Until next time, thank you for watching.